Hello guys and welcome to the channel. I am Marv. This is Readings by Marvelous Madame THRU. If you are catching this by way of my main channel that I've just mentioned, thank you so much for stopping by. If you are catching this intro by way of any of my breakout channels, which are as follows: Marvelous Taurus Tribe, Marvelous Cancer Tribe, Marvelous Libra Tribe, and Marvelous Capricorn Tribe. Thank you so much also for being here and checking out your video. I want to let you know, guys, since last week that I have tried to approach these readings this particular week that I'm mentioning, which is July 30th through August the 6th, several times. I have a schedule of when I upload things and when I do things, and I have a schedule of when I do everything else. Everything is on a schedule. And I am telling you that this week, nothing went the way that I wanted it to go in this block of time. Not only were we transitioning out of 1 month to another, there was a lot that went on this particular week. I know that there were some squares. I'm not going to get into too much astrology in the intro to keep it nice and short and sweet. But we did in this time frame experience a full moon in Aquarius. And regardless, guys, of where that actually hit you, whether it was personal or whether it was in any of the other 12 houses, this was the week of hell. For me, it just was a week of individuals needing me and me experiencing a lot of just not necessarily anything going wrong per se, like wrong, just chaotic from one thing to the next, from information coming in to information going out. It was absolutely hectic. So a lot of activity, a lot of breakups, a lot of things happening, from accidents to, fights, just things that I've heard, people getting robbed, like random things. It was crazy. Uranus is one of those disruptor planets. It shakes things out to the surface. It will disrupt, it will shake things up, and boy, it did not disappoint. There were a couple of things that went well. There was completely left blue, out of the blue, left field information that came in that I wasn't expecting. And more importantly, it was exhausting, if anything. So I apologize for your messages being late. So we're going to treat this as a weekly energy reading recap from July 30th through August the 6th. There were only a few of you that actually got readings that was, filmed, that was recorded on time. But no matter which way I turned last week, there was always some block. It was extremely frustrating. And sometimes it happens, I'm not going to go to the community tab and put anything up unless it's a technical issue and we're up and running like last week. That's another thing. Sorry, I repeated that 3 times. That's another thing. There's been a lot of heat related internet issues and things of that nature, guys. And that's typically summer. Like if you've been following me for a while, living in this desert, that's going to happen. Anybody that records weekly, it's going to happen. If that's all they do, if that's the only thing that they do, it's just record and they live out here in this desert, they may fare a little bit better than I. But it also, guys, is about, where they live and things of that nature. Just like no 2 people in your city or town gets the same internet, because it really depends on the infrastructure, which really depends on how they're getting it. I know that some parts of Las Vegas get things and other parts of Las Vegas doesn't get things, meaning, the infrastructure and the ground. And let's face it, it is Las Vegas. If you are familiar with the way things work out here in the little desert. But needless to say, I'm going to experience that until the summer is over. Every summer I go through some type of connectivity issue. It's been a little bit better this year than in previous years since I moved, but it's definitely still a thing. Internet seems to be a little faster in this pocket of the town. But needless to say, the heat does cause problems. The heat will fry things, and I'll get off that moving horse, that train. It's just been the week of hell. That's what I'm calling it. I hope that doesn't offend anybody because that's how I'm going to approach it, just because it wasn't necessarily about what happened to me. And it was basically all of my clients and people coming back needing emergency readings and that didn't necessarily take me away, but I was just so exhausted dealing with my own full moon and Aquarius week. Whatever happened 6 months ago finally coming to a full culmination. Things that need to be ended, acknowledged, or released. And boy, did it come. I am told that August starts out one way and then it ends another way. So that is that. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little intro. Like I try to do, especially when you do not see my hands. It has been a week for some of you. And if that is the type of week that you had, I apologize. I want, some people don't understand why I do intros. And there's a lot of individuals who don't understand, I don't understand. I've had a couple of individuals that don't understand why I say something. Anybody that is not pro communication and pro transparency, when a person gives you advice or gives you an opinion of how they just wouldn't have said anything, that is an individual who is not evolved in their thinking, because as a business owner, I don't owe anybody an explanation, but I owe you an explanation because I'm human. And if you can't humanize me and treat this channel and all of my other business ventures as a machine, because I've gotten so used to trying to be on time and honoring when things are supposed to go up, then you're not thinking realistically. You're not, because life happens. And I am never going to pull the wool over anybody's eyes and make it seem like this is the young and the restless. Everything happens and in 30 minutes is all taken care of like a sitcom. That's not life. And if you can't appreciate that, then these intros may annoy you. And that means that I'm not the reader for you. But everybody else, I like to be transparent and let you know what's going on. And some people definitely appreciate it. And I want your support. That's the reason why I tell you. I'm not fishing for compliments or wanting to be put on a pedestal. I want to be treated like a human being who just happens to have a gift and run a channel. And life happens. And that's exactly what happened last week. And I like to check in with you guys and tell you what I'm noticing and see if your week was even better. And a lot of times I'll get a lot of feedback from the intros. You guys will hit me up via text or send me an email and be like, Marv, it was this, it was that. And I listen. I appreciate that. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and end this right here. I am going to be calling this the weekly energy recap in each one of your readings. We're going to be covering July 30th through August the 6th. I'm going to tell you what could have happened in your energy for that week. And then you guys, by the time you get this video, your full moon and Aquarius video would come up. That was actually done, but there was so many things going on. It just took so long to upload. It was ridiculous. So everything will be done. And your videos now, the new week, which is going to be August the 6th through August the 13th. My intention is to have those up within the next couple of days. And hopefully, just hopefully, we will finally be on track. And I can actually sit down and hopefully we're out of the woods and I can sit down and you guys can see the hands and we can chit chat and go back to normal. My most important thing is that there is not a week that goes by where you don't get something. Even if that week has passed, I'm going to do a recap. I'm going to do something. I do not want gaps on my channel. That is a very hard thing to accomplish, especially when you do weekly uploads. But that is my promise and my commitment to this channel since I went to a weekly format, and that's that. Everything you guys need will be below in the description box for you and your collective. And if you need anything, if you are looking for a personal reading or whatever it is, if it's not below, email me readings@marvelouslamadame.com. 9 times out of 10, it will be below. Right now, for the remaining of the summer, what products are available, or what tarot readings are available for purchase, sessions, readings, appointments, whatever you want to call it, are the tarot text readings as well as the pre-recorded videos. We are not doing phone readings. We may resume that for the fall, but I'm still trying to figure that out. Needless to say, that's that. Hope this message, guys, finds you well and in good spirits. And I will see you guys in each one of your videos. Thank you guys for listening. Hello, guys, and welcome to the channel. I am Marv. This is Readings by Marvelous Madame TAURUS. This is going to be the weekly energy reading recap, carrying you through the energy of July 30th through August the 6th. Why is it a recap? Because I'm bringing it to you when the the week has already passed. Typically, if I do this, I'm having technical difficulties, but the energy has already been recorded. This particular week, it wasn't. If you listen to the intro, I approached this Libra so many times and just couldn't get right. It was like definitely a can't get right moment. Needless to say, we are doing it now. Everything you need is in the description box for you and your collective. Let's go ahead and take a look at what could have affected you this past week and go from there. So July 30th through August the 6th, not only did we transition out of 1 month to another, we left the beginning part of what would have been Cancer Leo season. Now we're dealing with those what do we call them? The August Leos. And y'all swear it's a difference. We all do, right? Now we're moving into the August Leos and Virgo season and seeing how that fared for us. Okay, so that's what we're moving in now, or what we are in now, in the middle of all of that. Thank you, Spirit. We have a whole full moon in Aquarius. All right, Libra, we're leading with a Page of Pentacles. 9 of Cups and the Queen of Swords. This is definitely reading. I see. This is definitely reading from a standpoint of an offer. But it feels like you reconciled with someone and it was a passionate reconciliation, but yet you don't feel fulfilled, or you don't feel like you got what you wanted. It's one of those things where, and I've definitely fallen victim to this with my past situation, where my heart would allow me, Libra Collective, to move in a place of, I'm giving this individual a chance to be heard. It looks different. It feels different. Okay, fine. And then after the passionate connection and the reconciliation and all of the festivities have taken place, now all of a sudden I go right back into my Queen of Swords, and I'm being triggered to feel the exact same thing which caused the problem to begin with. This feels like a person wants to start off with baby steps with you. They want to come in and offer a Page of Pentacle message, but they have a 9 of Cups energy in their heart, which already creates an imbalance. Now, you may ask, okay, well, if they have 9 cups, then I'm their wish fulfilled, or this is a situation where the wishes are being fulfilled. Yes, that's true, but judging by the rest of the cards, which I have not told you yet, that came all out, I feel that this still left you dissatisfied. Yes, in the heart, you guys do it for each other. There is a strong sexual attraction, and you guys obviously don't have any issues in that department. The only issue you may have is the timing of it, but for the most part, that's good. But that not a good relationship make. Got it? That doesn't make a good relationship. It helps, especially on depending on where your Libra at now. We're gonna leave that alone. And shout out to the individuals who be wanting me to do those 18 and over videos. I may just do that for you guys because a lot of you guys want me to do those 18 and over videos. I think I may because there are some things that I would like to say that I pick up on when I get a lot of these sexual cards that I don't. We may do that. Anyway, moving forward. When I'm seeing the Queen of Swords, I'm still seeing that there's a lot of things that in this reconciliation or in this desire was missed. There's still some things that you put your boundaries up on. You really don't feel like you got. The lines have been crossed, and then once sex gets involved, or passion and love making gets involved, that shit gets dumped out the window. So it could have been somebody tugged on your heartstrings, but I think that by the time that reconciliation happened and that bodily fluid was swapped, it was over with. That made it sound gross, but that's what I'm seeing. In the past position, we did have 9 wands. So you was already feeling like the wounded warrior. So if you step back into this, especially not feeling like your bottom line was at least considered, shit, you right back at square A, Libra, and you're not liking that. I've been telling everybody, especially the Libras and the Tauruses, our ruler is asleep. You shouldn't be making any decisions right now anyway, other than reevaluating the shit that's already took place. You understand what I'm saying? But it's controversial. I don't see any fire in this reading other than this Temperance card. So I know that there is this energy of taking it one day at a time and being moderate. But that could be hard when you're already coming from a standpoint where you don't feel like you've been heard. Let's go in, or you don't feel like you're being considered. Thank you, Spirit. Free yourself. Time to take back control of your life. Children are playing a role in this too. Is there bonus children, a child you inherited, a child they inherited? What's going on with the children? I know the first day of school is tomorrow. You're getting these messages on August the 6th, Sunday. The first day of school is tomorrow. The new week's energy will be given to you sometime in the next couple of days. So with that being said, there's children involved here. The logistics, children logistically. I mean, where are you going to live? It feels like children play a big part. Like I can go over 1,000,001 scenarios that I am getting. It's very hard sometimes to, put these in and have them under 10 minutes. But that's our goal here. Keep an open mind came out. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That's absolutely true. I'm going to tell you in the past romantic, you guys did reconcile. Yep. So I'm already looking at a reconciliation. Someone from the past is returning to your life. But at the same time, present energy, we do have release your ex. So Libra. This has a lot of twists and turns. On one hand, yes, there is a need to release the ex. Either you to that person or that person to you. Release the ex is what I'm seeing. There is a need to release the ex. I'm feeling like some of that baggage from the last relationship made its way over here. And this feels like a Brady Bunch situation, the blending of families. Children are definitely playing a role here because we led with the Page of Pentacles. So an earth sign child, possibly Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn child, somewhere in their inner planets where this is their reasoning. Virgo, Taurus, I always do that. When I add Virgo and Taurus, that's a Virgus, by the way. Anyway, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn child could be here. There's definitely a reconciliation, and there's definitely a need that I'm not the other person. I'm not the baby mama. I'm not the baby daddy. I'm not the ex-husband. I'm not the ex-wife type of energy. Major arcana this week is Temperance. If you want this relationship to work, Libra, you're definitely going to have to temper yourself. Top of the deck reflecting back at me is the devil. Capricorn energy is very present. You're attracted to that Capricorn. You're attracted to that. But there's a lot of temptations. There's a lot of things that are or bad behaviors or things that has come in and wreaked havoc on this. But there's still an attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So that is what I see. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Libra, your takeaway, this is definitely a Libra that has fire somewhere. The takeaway from this is definitely to temper and be moderate in your actions and very intentional with the things that you say and that you do, because for those of you who were bounded by your desire, you're going to find yourself not really feeling heard, because sometimes some of us cope with sex, and sex is a coping mechanism. And once that happens, you're no longer heard because you're too busy feeling good. So if you are a Libra with a fire moon, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, primarily Sag, please watch out for that. I will see you guys next week when we do it again. Bye, guys.